Hello YouTube, this is Frugal and this is the Frooglesim news for today, Sunday, February the 28th. First up, the Otto SR22 GTS X for X-Plane. Now I covered this as a preview a couple of weeks ago, and as I forecast in that show, the turnaround has been very fast and Otto's SR22 GTS X is now available. The key with this aircraft is that it includes the Otto G1000 PFD and MFD and the GFC 800 control unit. The G1000 in this includes terrain awareness mode, scroll wheel support, aux trip planning mode, checklist mode, as well as a pop-out window support to make the unit easier to work with and view within the virtual cockpit in X-Plane. Outside of the glass cockpit systems, the SR22 GTS X has a full high-quality sound set, along with what Otto are calling an all-new sound architecture. Performance is said to be realistic as well, and apparently has been validated by SR22 pilots. As always with Otto aircraft, the documentation is a little lacking, weighing in at just a handful of small PDFs covering checklists, performance, non-normal procedures, and so on. However, Otto's SR22 GTS X, God, what a catchy name, is available right now for $34.95 for X-Plane 10.3 and up. It does also require that you have Otto's G1000 database installed, which you can get from their website. The SR22 is available from the xplane.org store, I think, and also from Otto's website in the show notes below. Next up, the Just Flight Corsair F4U birdcage. Just Flight this week released Aeroplane Heaven's F4U Corsair. The Corsair is an icon of World War II fighters thanks in part to its distinctive gull-wing design. In fact, it became a favourite of mine back in the days of Microsoft's Combat Flight Simulator and was one of the more challenging aircraft to fly in that sim. This version models the F4U-1 and the F4U-1B, which is the Royal Navy version, and features realistic animations including the wing fold animation on deck. High-definition textures are used throughout, as you would expect from Aeroplane Heaven, and it also includes a fully animated and authentic virtual cockpit, flight dynamics, and sound set. I haven't flown this yet, but I expect, given that it's an Aeroplane Heaven aircraft, that it's going to be a reduced complexity add-on, but even so I am looking forward to trying it out. The screenshots posted also seem to indicate that this is carrier capable, which is a bonus. The F4U birdcage is available right now for all versions of FSX and all versions of Prepared for $29.99. See the Just Flight link in the show notes below. Next up, FS to Crew Q400 Special Bundle Pack. Now, FS to Crew this week released the Q400 Special Bundle Pack for Majestic's amazing Q400. For those that haven't used this before, it adds a virtual first officer to the cockpit, letting you at last fly the aircraft the way it's supposed to be flown, which is by the book, following procedures, published procedures and flows with the workload split between two people, albeit one of them virtual. I'm a big fan, I've done a ton of FS to Crew videos in the past, and some have criticized me for that, saying that I really should fly the aircraft on my own, completely by hand, with near zero automation. But frankly, that's completely ridiculous. If you want to simulate what it's like to fly a commercial airliner as it is in the real world, then you have a two-person flight deck crew and you make full use of automation where appropriate to reduce pilot workload and maximize passenger comfort as well as aircraft efficiency. FS to Crew's Q400 Special Bundle Pack includes both the voice and button control versions of FS to Crew. If you already had the previously released voice control pack for the Q400, then you can get this new one as a free upgrade. If you own any other FS to Crew product, you can purchase this one with a €5 discount by entering the code DASH-CREW, that's D-A-S-H Crew, into the coupon area at checkout. The product features realistic crew procedures covering all normal operations of the aircraft, also things like bleeds on and off takeoffs, missed approaches, turnaround flights, pushback and engine start, and much, much more. It also feels very different to other FS to Crews, with a significantly increased focus on memorized flows that you as the captain will need to learn. It supports both the pilot and the pro versions of the Q400 in FSX and Prepared, and the normal price is €34.95, and from experience I would say it is highly recommended if you're a Q400 fan. Short news show this week, so my final story is the ORB X Tap Pack. Now, careful on the pronunciation, we didn't just say Tac Pack, it said Tap Pack. ORB X have announced that they are very close to releasing their new Tapini airport. They release a new airport, it seems, every week, but this one is actually very exciting, as despite the name, it includes not one, but actually 7 new airports. All of them are extremely challenging bush airports in Papua New Guinea. The named airport, Tapini, or Tango Alpha Papa, is the main airport, and it's nestled in the side of a mountain with a single grass-sloped runway, featuring what they call the Tapini ILS, which is where you line your right wing up with a nearby goat track and then follow the opposite mountainside down before a sharp 90-degree turn to land. It's pretty challenging and pretty exciting. Also includes, now I'm not going to read the names because I always mispronounce foreign names. I am so sorry, it's just who I am. So I'm just going to go through the ICAO codes, but we have Whiskey Tango Papa, Foxtrot November Echo, Oscar November Bravo, Kilo Sierra Papa, Alpha Sierra Bravo, and Kilo Golf Hotel. All of those airports have similar characteristics to Tapini. All are either in or surrounded by mountains or forests. All are short, bumpy, rough airstrips, and as a result, all are phenomenal challenges and a lot of fun. Now, this is the second Papua New Guinea project by Tim Harris and Ken Hall, the guys that also developed Pago Pago and Jackson's International. All the airports feature sloping runways, photocell textures, custom vegetation and scenery, and hand-placed land class and auto-gen information. No price yet, but I'm hoping it falls into the sweet spot ORB X have been pricing at lately of around $20, and it will be released very, very soon. More information at the full terrain link in the show notes below. That's it for this week's short episode. If I did miss anything critical, please leave me a note in the show note in the comment section below. I'll take a look, see if it's worth including in next week's show. Until then, though, my name is Frugal. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon.